Now we have main file of our project, docker compose.yaml file. Now if you look at this file, okay, we have many sections over here. So we need to understand this. We need to understand that how we are going to use this file with the Docker stack in comparison with Docker Compose, because you guys are already aware about Docker Compose. So here we have 4 points that you need to consider. The first, it is a service section. Both Docker Compose and Docker Stack uses the service section to define containers that should run. Even though Docker Compose will create container, but the section name is always services. In Docker Compose, for each service is defined in the Docker Compose YAML file, one container will be created. Docker Compose will create container and Docker Stack will deploy services. So when you deploy same configuration using Docker Stack deploy, it creates services rather than just container. Now, I want you to verify this. See, this is Docker Compose mind map that we have used. During this, we already created containers, but look at this. Here we have services section as well. So it is actually, the name of the section is services, but we are using it with both, right? And it is going to provide detail about how many containers we need to create. So if you look at this in services, we have web container, database container and adminer container, right? Then we have basic options. Image. Now pulling images. See here, if you look at this, okay, during the Docker Compose days, okay, we don't have this image section. Why? Because we use build. I already discussed about build. We have Docker Compose file and we build our own images, right? During Docker Compose lab. But here, we can't build image. So what I have done here, I built image, right? During Docker Compose, I built image. I uploaded this image to the CloudFox public repo. So now, here we are using this images option, although you can use with the Docker Compose as well. Okay, here you guys can download these images directly. And this will download these images into the multiple Docker hosts. So we can create replica over there. So here we have 2 images that I have already created and already uploaded this into the CloudFox Hub public repo. So during this service creation, it is going to download this and it is using this. This is for PHP app and this is for SQL app. Okay. Now how to create image, how to upload this image, like how to push pull, we already discussed about this. So this is like a same process. Then we have ports. If you look at this, here we have ports option as well. And here we have same ports option. So there is no difference. It is same in both port mapping, like which port you want to publish. Then environment variable section works in both, allow you to pass the configuration option. Now, networking. Docker Compose limit to the single node. So networks defined in Docker Compose are created on a local machine bridge mode. Containers can communicate with local network but cannot span to the multiple machines because it is only for a single machine. So if you look at this, okay, during Docker Compose, we created networks, but because it is used with the Docker Compose tool, my network will be bridge mode, right? It is going to create in a bridge mode. Now, same way, here we have network as well. Look at this. But here, because we are going to use this with the Docker stack, okay, Docker stack uses overlay network, allowing service to communicate across multiple nodes. So there is no differences here to define this, but when you are going to use this YAML file, Docker Compose.yaml with Docker stack, it is going to create an overlay network, and same if you are going to use with the Docker Compose tool, it is going to use a bridge network, right? Now, deploy section.
Sorry guys, sorry to disturb you. I know you all are enjoying the session and suddenly it stopped. But if you want full video or if you want full Docker course having 130 plus videos including projects, you can become our community member. Enrollment link is in description. Moreover, we also provide 24/7 support, weekly lifetime live session with Bhavesh Shatara, updates and completion certification as well. Still you have any queries regarding it, you can contact me on my personal number. Thank you.